Oh, there we go. Oh, come on. There you go. There you go. There we go. Yes! Yeah! Woo! The scoreboard says it's 2-1. The rugby game score is 2-1. Oh my god. No, yeah. Yeah. Now it's 4-1. Rucking well. Oh, come on, guys. Come on, support him! There you go. How are they not getting it at this point? Oh. A lot of kicking going on here. Ooh, he must be a Kiwi. That's the spirit. There, that's just, oh man. Oh no! I like. Shit. This is Smu versus Laterno State. Those of you who don't play rugby, the fat guys are forwards, the skinny guys are backs. And you'll notice there's a lot of skinny guys do fancy, tricky, smart people stuff, and fat guys just run straight forward. And that guy in the white shirt does something. Perhaps he's injured. Alright. So this forward row that you can see here, those are your forwards. And what they want to do, is they want to, you can't block. But what right here, they're going to try and ruck, isn't it? It's like reverse tug of war and push the other guys over and push the line of scrimmage past the ball and then pass out to their wings, which are these fellas over on this side. And they do fancy smart people stuff like kick it. And now they're doing a line out drill. The fella who throws it yells out a call, which is basically code language for what they're going to do. And either the front people or the back people or some other weird combination will happen, and they'll hoist someone into the air to catch the ball and then start passing it and running it forward again. And the defense, people not throwing it in, has to guess what's going to happen. Now that ball is not being thrown to the team, it's being thrown down the middle so that anyone could go for it. But the blue team in that case had the advantage because they knew it was going to be a short pass instead of a long one. That was a maul, which is like a fight, but you're standing up, and this is a ruck, which is where there's a fight, but you're lying down. Ooh. There we go. Now good teams will do something where they'll get each man with the ball will get a support squad, as in whenever someone has a ball, there's two folks running up straight behind him so that as soon as he gets knocked down, his two support men can ruck over immediately. And you practice that, and it is kind of nice to have your support men there because you can hear them calling and you'll stay up as long as you can, and they'll say down, you go down. You can actually hear the ground thundering as they come pounding over you, and then they just sort of royally make a mess of the other team as they're trying to grab the ball from you. What you do when you fall and you get tackled is you just put the ball away from you facing towards your own goal line so the other team can't get it. There's another line out there. And because there's no mouth guards and helmets, the ability to communicate is not only there but encouraged. You've got to yell and call things out to your friends and say do this, do that, and it's important. Oh, There we go. That's an example of the other team losing a line out, and there we go. That's a line out. Turned into a ruck. Now he's going to try and, looks like a maul forming, and now it's down. Standard the rucking over to establish control of the ball. Out to the wing, and they have all kinds of fancy things, and he's just going to go for it. Good for him. And that's the spirit. Yeah, there we go. This has got to end up as this is going to end up as a try. Now, when he gets over the line of scrimmage, it's not enough to get across the line. You've got to actually touch the ball on the ground. I mean, it's actually, you know, think of it as a touchdown in the most literal sense. There has to be a touchdown. The ball can actually sometimes, you can actually make a tackle behind the try line, and it won't count. The ref is, who knows? This is a 20-meter penalty. So here we go, 5 or 6 seconds. That's about the longest the game stops for at any given time. Like in some sports, the numbers tend to mean something, but in rugby, they mean something very specific. Your sort of 1 through 7, it's positions in the scrum, which we'll talk about in a second, so that you'll know that I want to say 7 and 8 are your flankers, 1 through 3 or 4 are your props, 4 and 5 are your second row, and then 6 and 7. Okay, we'll talk about a scrum in a second. But whenever the ball is brought into play, unless there's some sort of absurd penalty thing, the ball is brought into play, and I'll put this in quotes, right down the middle so that both teams have an even chance to get at the ball, which basically means you do everything you can to